Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, we are talking about 10 great American presidents and their remarkable achievements. Our journey begins with George Washington, the first president of the United States, 1789 to 1797. A figure of immense significance, Washington steered the ship of the new nation through the tumultuous waters of the Revolutionary War. His strategic acumen and unyielding spirit were instrumental in the formation of a fledgling republic. Washington wasn't just a war hero. As the first president, he established numerous precedents that continue to shape the office today. One of the most impactful was his decision to voluntarily step down after serving 2 terms. This act, unheard of among leaders of his time, set a standard for democratic leadership and the peaceful transition of power. Washington's presidency was more than just a period in history. It was a blueprint for a democratic nation, a testament to his foresight and wisdom. Thus, Washington's presidency laid the foundation for the democratic governance of America. Moving forward, we arrive at the term of the 3rd president, Thomas Jefferson, 1801 to 1809. A true visionary, Jefferson's presidency was marked by significant achievements that shaped the future of the United States. In the year 1803, Jefferson orchestrated the Louisiana Purchase, a savvy diplomatic and financial maneuver that doubled the size of the nation. This purchase, encompassing an astonishing 828,000 square miles, opened vast new territories for exploration and settlement. President Jefferson's vision extended beyond territorial expansion. He was also a passionate advocate for education. In 1819, he founded the University of Virginia. This institution, designed around Jefferson's innovative ideas, emphasized the importance of practical knowledge and public service. The University of Virginia continues to stand today as a testament to Jefferson's enduring commitment to education. Jefferson left a lasting legacy, significantly expanding the nation and promoting education. Next, we have the 11th president, James K. Polk, 1845 to 1849, a man of action. Serving from 1845 to 1849, Polk was a president with a clear vision for expansion. Polk set forth 4 major goals, famously known as the Polk Doctrine. These included the re-establishment of an independent treasury system, the reduction of tariffs, the settlement of the Oregon boundary dispute, and the acquisition of California. Polk was a man of his word and achieved all of these goals during his term. The most significant achievement was the acquisition of California and much of the Southwest. This was accomplished through the Mexican-American War, a contentious yet pivotal event in American history. The war significantly expanded the borders of the United States, making it a coast-to-coast nation for the first time. Under Polk's determined leadership, America grew not only in size but also in power. We now turn to the 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, 1861 to 1865, a beacon during America's darkest hour. Lincoln's presidency was marked by the American Civil War, a period of great turmoil and division. Yet amid the chaos, Lincoln stood as a pillar of resolve, leading the nation with unshakable determination. His leadership was a beacon of hope, guiding the country through the storm of conflict. But Lincoln's legacy extends beyond his role as a wartime leader. He was the author of the Emancipation Proclamation, a historic document that declared the freedom of slaves in Confederate-held territory. This bold move was a significant step towards the abolition of slavery, forever changing the social fabric of the nation. Lincoln's courage and conviction in the face of adversity made him a true emancipator, a leader who dared to challenge the status quo and fight for a more equitable society. Lincoln's presidency was a testament to leadership in the face of daunting adversity. Fast forward to the term of the 26th president, Theodore Roosevelt, 1901 to 1909. A man of many hats, Roosevelt was not only a politician, but a historian, naturalist, and writer. One of his enduring legacies is his commitment to conservation. Roosevelt believed that nature was a national treasure to be preserved and protected for future generations. This belief led him to establish the United States Forest Service, protecting over 200 million acres of public land. But Roosevelt's conservation efforts weren't his only claim to fame. He was also a trust buster, believing in the power of government to regulate big business. His administration targeted and broke up several major monopolies, ensuring a fair market for all. And who can forget the monumental achievement of the Panama Canal? An engineering marvel, the canal transformed global trade and cemented America's place as a world power. Roosevelt's presidency was marked by his commitment to progress and conservation. Next, we have the 32nd president, Franklin D. Roosevelt, 1933 to 1945, a man who led in times of great crisis. Roosevelt, or FDR as he's often called, took the helm of a nation deep in the throes of the Great Depression. His response was swift and decisive: the New Deal. This comprehensive set of programs and policies aimed to provide relief for the poor, recovery of the economy, and reform of the financial system. But his leadership didn't stop at economic reform. As the global stage was set ablaze by World War II, FDR guided the nation with a steady hand. Despite the United States' initial stance of neutrality, Roosevelt understood the global implications of the conflict. He provided support to the Allies through the Lend-Lease Act until the attack on Pearl Harbor propelled the country into the war. Roosevelt's presidency was a time of immense change and challenge, and he met it head-on. Roosevelt's presidency was defined by resilience and reform. Our journey now brings us to the 33rd president, Harry S. Truman, 1945 to 1953. Truman, an unassuming man from Missouri, found himself thrust into the presidency following the death of Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1945. He was faced with the daunting task of ending World War II, and his decision to drop atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki remains one of the most controversial actions of any U.S. president. While these decisions ended the war, they also ushered in the nuclear age, forever changing the dynamics of global conflict. Truman's presidency didn't stop there. In the aftermath of the war, he implemented the Marshall Plan, a massive economic aid program that helped rebuild war-torn Europe. This move, while costly, was instrumental in preventing the spread of communism and setting the stage for the prosperity of the post-war era. Truman's presidency was marked by decisions that would shape the world. John F. Kennedy, the charismatic leader. Transitioning to the 35th president, John F. Kennedy, 1961 to 1963, we encounter a charismatic leader who inspired a nation. Kennedy's youthful vitality and eloquent rhetoric captivated the American public, breathing new life into the office of the presidency. He was committed to civil rights, and his vision for a new frontier sought to advance progressive policies and stimulate economic growth. Kennedy's leadership was notably tested during the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962. The world watched, breathless, as he navigated a precarious standoff with the Soviet Union, successfully averting a nuclear war. This incident remains one of the most significant moments of Cold War history, demonstrating Kennedy's diplomatic prowess and commitment to peace. Kennedy's global vision led to the establishment of the Peace Corps in 1961. This program, which sends American volunteers abroad to assist with social and economic development projects, promoted international understanding and cooperation, reflecting Kennedy's belief in the power of human connection and mutual aid. Kennedy's presidency, though tragically cut short, left a lasting impact on the nation and the world. His eloquence, vision, and leadership continue to inspire today. And who could forget the 40th president, Ronald Reagan, 1981 to 1989. Known as the Great Communicator, Reagan had a knack for connecting with the American public. His warm demeanor and eloquent speeches resonated with many, making him a beloved figure in American politics. Reagan's economic policies, collectively known as Reaganomics, aimed to stimulate the American economy by reducing taxes, government regulation, and controlling the money supply to reduce inflation. Internationally, Reagan is remembered for his role in ending the Cold War. His famous demand, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall," became a symbol of his commitment to freedom and democracy. Reagan's presidency reinvigorated the American spirit, leaving a legacy of optimism and national pride. His leadership style and policies continue to influence American politics and society today. Reagan's ability to communicate his vision for America with clarity and conviction earned him the nickname, the Great Communicator, a testament to his enduring influence on the nation and the world. We conclude with the 34th President, Dwight D. Eisenhower, 1953 to 1961. A war hero turned commander-in-chief, Eisenhower led the United States through an era of extraordinary economic prosperity. His leadership style was marked by a strong commitment to peace and stability, both at home and abroad. Eisenhower wasn't just about peace and prosperity. He was also a visionary in the realm of infrastructure. Recognizing the importance of efficient transportation in a sprawling, rapidly growing nation, he implemented the Federal Aid Highway Act of 1956. This act led to the creation of the Interstate Highway System, a vast network of roads that still connects America today, from sea to shining sea. Eisenhower's vision transformed the American landscape physically and economically. It spurred growth, connected communities, and facilitated the mobility that is so integral to the American way of life. Eisenhower's presidency left Americans with a robust economy and a highway system that connected the nation. From Washington to Eisenhower, these presidents shaped the United States in profound ways. Each one, in their own unique way, left an indelible imprint on the tapestry of American history, shaping the nation we know today. Let's take a moment to appreciate these great men's contributions. These 10 leaders, with their distinctive visions and actions, spurred the growth and development of the United States. They guided the nation through wars, economic crises, territorial expansions, and societal transformations. They made tough decisions, faced criticism, and sometimes controversy. But through it all, they remained steadfast and committed to their duty. Their legacies continue to inspire and guide us. They remind us of the power of leadership, the importance of vision, and the impact of decisive action. They show us that a leader's role is not merely to govern, but to shape the future and leave a legacy that generations can look up to and learn from. Through their leadership, these presidents have left indelible marks on the pages of American history. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe and like button to stay updated on our upcoming episodes. Thank you for joining us on this episode where we talked about top 10 American presidents in history. See you in the next one.